Okay, I started this video. I was just going to make my way back to the tent, and I've come across this, which is really handy. That's what we were looking for. It's quite big, so we're going to have to do some reorganising to get that in. It's quite early in the morning. It's 7 o'clock, so I've got enough time to get back before it gets dark again. It's still tasking at the moment. That's why the vendors are shut. So the event is traders leave the area 05, which we've discovered covers all areas, and then they return on day 40, which is 7 days, which hopefully won't take that long. So we're just mainly going around collecting stuff for the tasks at the moment, not trying to get too much aggro. Do the little things really, like a pack of cigarettes, another beer, etc, etc. I don't want to waste too much time here. Now we've got the mattress. I'm using the PM5 and the Mosin again, so I've got some rounds for the Mosin, so even though they're going to be part of a task, it's quite a nice weapon. This is a sort of, I've discovered this in the main area, we get the food, etc, etc there, so I'd like to come back to this area. School's obviously meds, and then moving on to the outpost. So if we go into the permadeath maps and it dies and it ends the game, that might be very, very disappointing, because I've spent a lot of time doing what we've done. But I suppose it gets easier the more times you do it. For the first time playing the game, and it's still being sort of developed at the moment, so it'll only get better, I imagine. It's a shame we used that sleeping bag the other day to sleep, so we'll have to go back at some point, unless we find another one and get a sleeping bag to make the nomad bed. Not that it's going to fit in the tent, like I said, but we'll probably have to get rid of one of those lockers and maybe even put it down there somewhere. I'm not sure if it's worth going into the school, the vendor's not there at the moment. It's really pot luck whether you get a bot in this area. Quite aggressive normally. Well, they all are, but it just seems particularly aggressive around this area. As you can see, I haven't really bumped into one. I haven't at all so far. That could all change though, definitely. make sure we got one in the chamber. Got a full adventure at the moment, so it's probably best to go back to the tent and drop this off. And go from there, really. I think to push on to the other areas like the minefield, we're going to need some more IFAKs. Got a med kit there, but probably not enough. I'm probably going to be looking at about maybe 10 of these, I reckon. You know, kitted right up to get through that minefield. Just go through straight over, get to that, you know, the tower, and see where we go from there. Seems a bit of a pain to get in there every time you shoot all those mines, but it's a risky area. So we'll put this, should we put this in here? Yeah, might as well put this in here. Cat, we're looking like 45, cat needs feeding, I need feeding. So if we quickly go through those notes, we're looking for one more saline. Don't know what that is, haven't seen any oil samples at all, just maybe further on. We need some cigarettes, we've got matches. The other day I know I said I had the I thought I had the coffee, not the filter, but obviously got 3 of those now. So we still need the coffee. We need one more beer. I've got 1 here and 4 at the cabin. Oil filter, not seen one of those yet. Must be some other area. This we have to craft, so we need 1 more saline there too. If you see there, look, to get the water lock, which is, let's just go to crafting. So you need to make this to get the key to give to the generalist. We need this water lock here, 3 waters. Stupidly, I think I used one actually the other day to make the pea soup, which was another task, so maybe need another bottle of water, but we still got to get the water lock and the saline anyway. So have I done this one? No, I haven't done this one yet. I've got the materials because obviously the vendors aren't open, so I've got the stuff. I've made this. You can actually make these things by using a match on one of the barrel fires wherever you find one, just standing next to it and using a like the mess tins and the ingredients, which is just here. So you need the mess kit, pea soup and the water, that's why I used it. And you make this pea soup, so the pea soup and the mustard, that is a whole meal, which I think I said at the end of the last video. 3 of those haven't got. I don't know what that is. These rounds, I think, I haven't seen any of these yet. We've got this one ready to go as well. Not seeing these. Flame bean, I can imagine that being really hard, but you get the bunker key for that as well. there's two sail lines and the other bit. Just trying to find space to put this stuff now. I've got a lot of food in here. Maybe we'll put some food in here. We can use that either for us or the cat. Choose one now. Put it in my stash. Got the cat's food up. I've got a mod on here that makes life easier for placing objects. I thought with the game, when you fed the cat as a priority, it would take the cat food, but it doesn't, so just be careful on that one. This is stuff that I'm going to want to sell, so I might empty that out. I'm going to keep that just in case we need to sleep somewhere. I know it's a sort of big bit of equipment, but it's a necessity. Necessity. Need some more space. Right, we can use this, can't we? Just to sell this later on. Right, let's get back out there and get some farming done. This is another task. We've got quite a few on the go. We've got another 3, probably, potentially, if we can find the last little bits. I think we can find a sail line out around here, this area. Maybe another 4 tasks. And the bigger task, obviously, you get the key for the safe areas. Which has got to be better than that 10 to the moon, but beggars can't be choosers. Let's go to the left-hand corner of the map. Check out that area and see what we can find. I'm down on these field guns. It looked like someone was down there, just a shadow. There's one down there. Swap back to my close range, just in case. Come off the inventory while I'm eating, it's a bit of a pain. I don't know how many times I've hit him, obviously not enough then. It's a CTRL trigger button to load. Bit different from other games you play, but you do get used to it. I use the weapon much. Oh, that's nice. Weapons are obviously the best thing for trading. Try to pick those up as long as they're not too low. These aren't the best in the world. I put them in the lockers. Is there not one in the chamber there? Not sure what's going on there. Usually quite hostile around here, so I'm not sure where they are. Probably all in the tunnels. Don't really like playing games with too much loot, so this is good in a way. It makes it a bit more interesting and hardcore. Definitely heard someone. Someone over there. Good thing is they're not a very good shot, so this PU scope is very small. Where are you? I'm going to push round to the right and see if he pops out anywhere. Probably fine from over that barn over there by the side up, shooting him out from about 15 miles away. These scarecrows are pretty deceiving, actually. so I can't really push on that much until these vendors open. 7 days time. That's going to pass in no time, isn't it? You know, if we're doing 2 days ago, a couple of days, you know, 2 or 3 games time, it's going to be back on again. I think this is the area where you find the cat. Usually in this box here, cat is, or you know, some area like this, just one of these sort of boxes. That a vent shaft? Yeah, it looks like some sort of shaft. Anyway, it's somewhere around there. And once you've got the cat, then you need to look after the cat, which I haven't done, and make sure he's fed. Otherwise it dies at 0%. So we need to get back in a minute. There is a tower here, I think. In the left hand side? Yeah, no, we're not on the right hand side. What we'll do is we'll go along, check this barn out, and make our way back. Watching out for that AI bot we heard earlier. It's the minefield. Nice. Good shot for once. Can't argue with that. Keep an eye on that cat. 32. Just what I was saying, see, that's exactly what we need. These happy stoves are worth quite a lot of money, so it's worth picking up. Sugar is worth a bit of money, but I can't be bothered, I haven't got the room. There's a 45 Mo's in there. So we'll take the 45. shit. Oh, he's gonna have to have some of this, mate. Cheeky fucker, who do you think he is? Running up on me. Just going to drop this and pick up this at the M5 minute just to unload it. Obviously that's 919 and we'll add shotgun back up again. We've got damage by 10 now, we can use the painkillers just to take us back out to 75. 85 maybe. We do need to get back to the cat in a second. I'll try and pass some of the days off while I'm not recording, just so we can get there quicker. A little farm about while I'm not videoing, make sure I get some more little stuff for tasks, and then get back to recording when the vendors come back so we can complete some of the tasks and move on then. Should take 6 slots. We're 539. Is it dollars or euros? Look at that. Time is 3 o'clock, so we need to start. It's amazing how quickly time passes when you've been through a couple of maps. You know, it's 6 o'clock in the morning and suddenly it's 3 o'clock. So we check this area out, then make our way up on the right hand side and back into the tent. It might be a bit of a short one today. So just to bore you to death again, how you get to this vendor, run along the left hand side from the school area as you enter the map. Some sort of 3/4 over, you'll see a tank and a path just past the sort of lakey river thing, and past these obstacles, and on the left you'll see a sign and the entrance to the tunnel where the vendor is. This one here. Not usually many bandits in here, or any at all I haven't seen, but you never know. There is again bunker area, which would be really handy if you've got the key, and it's a safe area, which I don't know. I'll have to check that out, and you've literally got the vendor there. So obviously still not here yet. On the radio.
Ja sitten nopea kalatärppialue 05 kalastajille. Huhujen mukaan siellä on nyt siikaa nostettu niin sanotusti isolla kädellä Haminan ulkosaaristossa, joten kannattaa sinunkin ampaista apajille, koska nyt se syö. Seuraavana huomisen sää.
Maybe this is for
Idästä
future use or
saapuva
a unique key.
myrskyiltava lähestyy Kaakkois-Suomea ja odotettavissa on tuulta, vettä.
Be interested to find out later. I'm just going to hang around these areas. Just like I said, before I start hitting the minefield again, till these empties are open, so I'll stock up on meds, and then we can push and give our best fighting chance of staying alive. Right, I'm going to sort this out. I'll see you in the next one.